we have an email from Catherine who says, is it because his name is Middle Eastern and he has ties to radical Islam that this is immediately called domestic terrorism? When the young white man slaughtered 8 black men and women in a church, it was called a potential hate crime, and the media hemmed and hawed over whether it was domestic terrorism. Does a killer have to be Muslim in order to be a terrorist? David Rennie.
No, clearly not. But I mean, the word terrorism has been used for decades to describe organizations which are willing to use terror and violence and death to advance their political aims, whether it's, Irish terrorism trying to separate from the United Kingdom, or Arab terrorism, or, it has a defined meaning. And if, as John said absolutely rightly, this man had been writing about jihad on his website, and if that turns out to be something that motivated him to go to a military base and seek out members of the American military to kill, then that's a political act involving terror. So I fear I don't agree with the listener that we're using double standards.
Yeah, the labels are all about motivation. What motivated the shooter? In Colorado, it was declared a mass shooting because there didn't appear to be any kind of political agenda on his hands. It was evil or crazy. In South Carolina, it's a hate crime because it was driven by racism. And this one, targets are military targets. I mean, the first thing we all saw was not his name. What we saw was his target.
Indeed.
Right.